That could put a lot of weight on power lines, as Joe mentioned, and potentially cause some power outages. Meteorologist Jan Ryhard talked to Alliant Energy about how it prepares for ice storms.
So, Morgan, wondering just at what point, with an ice storm on the way, at what point does ice really become an issue for power companies like Alliant?
Sure. Every storm is different. So what's important is that at Alliant Energy, we continuously prepare for really any event that could impact the energy services that we provide. So when snow, wind, ice, cold are in the forecast, our crews make sure that equipment is in top shape, making sure that we're ready for any storm and able to minimize really any potential challenges the weather may pose. So it's really about being prepared and then being able to react as quickly as possible.
And not only with ice, with this particular storm that we're looking at, we also have wind. Does that factor in any of the ways that you're prepping?
It's certainly a big piece of it, and something that we're always looking at as well. And when we monitor the forecasts and making sure that we're ready, while we expect our systems to perform as normal, our crews are prepared to respond to really any event that would impact service to our customers, and that's really any day throughout the year, not just during storms, but certainly a heightened awareness during storm season.
Absolutely. So you alluded a little bit to prepping your gear and stuff, but what exactly goes into preparations for crews ahead of just a regular run of the mill day? But also, does anything change when you are expecting a big ice storm?
Yeah, it's making sure that equipment is working properly. That's a big piece of it. Making sure and being prepared, ensuring that we have our crews ready and on standby to respond to any issues. Those are certainly very important. And the other thing too is our generating stations throughout our service territory are designed and engineered to take into account the winter conditions that we experience in the Midwest. So it's really being prepared ahead of time. That way we're able to mitigate the impact that storms may cause.
Awesome. And so would you have extra crews then maybe on standby for a storm ahead like this?
We certainly would look to do that in making sure that we have enough crews that we'd be able to respond to any outages that may occur. And yeah, a big piece of that is making sure that we have the staffing available. Absolutely.
Awesome. So when when something does happen, when that staffing is needed, what all goes into the crew's response? What do they have to take into consideration themselves, or how are they getting out there to get things fixed for everybody?
Yeah, we certainly take a look at the weather conditions. We want to make sure that everyone is able to respond safely and quickly throughout a storm. So as we evaluate the weather conditions, we make decisions based on local travel conditions and working with emergency management and road crews to stay informed on the condition of local roads. And during emergency weather, we also encourage our employees to travel in pairs so that they can help each other if needed. We certainly want to make sure everyone is safe when they're out there responding.
Awesome. So is there anything that you would like your customers to know, or just anybody out there ahead of this storm that might be important for them to know about your response or what they can do?
Yeah, absolutely. An important thing to remember is customers can monitor and also report any outages that occur. You can do that on our website. They can also give us a call, but you can report outages at alliantenergy.com/outage. You can also give us a call at 1-800-ALLIANT. And then making sure that our customers are staying safe as well. People should avoid clearing snow or ice from power lines. If there are any downed lines, avoid those as well. They could still be energized. A couple of tips to take into account at home. If you do lose power, never use a portable generator inside the house or a closed garage. And you never want to use a stove or a grill to provide heat inside your home. So keeping those tips in mind will help keep everyone safe throughout any storm.
All amazing tips. We want everybody to be as safe as possible. So thank you for all that, Morgan.